Now, good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is another day that God has made possible for us to see again. Today, I'll be discussing on dreams and their meaning. Now, dreams is one of the easiest way for God to speak to humanity. God looked at humanity and discovered that humans are very busy with their daily activities, busy with their commitment, and they don't listen when he speaks to them. So he created the night as a means of speaking to man. Because that time, the sensitivity, everything about human at that moment, they're already sleeping. So they don't have anything worrying about. So therefore, they are much more committed anymore. They are resting. So that is the time God now made fit to pass any information that he has for man based on what is at stake at the moment. So I will be making mention of different dreams and different types of dreams. In case if I didn't make mention of your dream, please, you can put it on the comment section. If I'm online, I will come and reply you and tell you what it means and explain it to you. Dreams I'm going to make mention of in this video, they are the ones that are very common to us and the ones we are experiencing on a daily basis. So if you know you are not dreaming before, or you are dreaming but you don't remember your dream, it means you have missed a lot of good things God must have been communicating to you. It means you have missed a lot of good things about yourself. So try to dream and remember your dream. There are things that must have happened which God must have warned you about, but because you don't remember your dream, you were not able to understand that these are the things God is telling you. So please, if you know you don't remember your dream, beginning from this moment, try to remember your dream so that you can place it on this earth. Please stay tuned. I'll be back very soon. The level of your respect determines the deepness of the love you have for your husband. Every relationship that has been existing in 2020 should be able to lead to marriage in 2021. Now the question is it the will of God for relationship to fail? The question is, how many are you going to keep on breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking, thereby looking for Mr. Right? It takes two for a relationship to be established. It also takes two for relationship to fail. So the man's life to patch up the loopholes. You are there to patch up those cracked holes. That is why God brought you to the man. Third party destroy a lot of marriages today. So don't give such a room. And for a relationship to fail, define the state of their maturity. Nothing like Mr. Right. It is the purpose that generates the Mr. Right. Now, welcome back. I said today is a very unique day because this topic is a very good topic and it's going to benefit us a lot. Dreams and their meaning. What are these dreams stand for? What is God trying to tell us? Like what I said, God speaks to us through dreams, and we are expected to interpret some of all these dreams. Also be changed physically through prayers and God's intervention. That is why most time God has to show you through dream so that you can change it through your prayer and through every other spiritual means and so on. Please make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end. These dreams I'm about to mention, in case if I didn't make mention of your own, please you can drop it at the comment section. I'm coming back to reply you and interpret what the dreams is all about to you and tell you what you should do. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as TikTok. I'll be posting some of all these things. The first one, when you dream and you see yourself excreting or defecating in your dream, what does it stand for? Now, it means that there are some things in your system, they are not physical things, but they are making your body uncomfortable. It is like when somebody has been attacked spiritually, or something has been projected or ejected into you, which is a spiritual something, and you have gone through a lot of medical centers, gone through a lot of medical treatment, but yet it's still there. You have gone through a lot of tests, and you have taken a lot of drugs, and the sickness is still there. So now God is telling you He has intervened in that problem. That is why you see yourself defecating, and those excretors that are coming out of you, those are the sicknesses in your system that are going out. So those excretors stand for the sickness that is going out of your system. Now, when you have that kind of dream, the moment you wake up, anything you take automatically flushes that thing physically, because what is holding it is not physical. What is holding it is spiritual. So long it has been overcome spiritually, the physical aspect of it is no longer strong anymore. So God has shown to you that He has intervened into that situation, and the situation is going out of you. Now, most of all these sickness are also got into the dream as well. Most of us who eat in the dream, most of us who were attacked in one way or the other in the dream, and that has resulted into a sickness that has been persistent in our system. So God has intervened into that sickness. That is why the sickness is being flushed out through defecating. So that is the end of that sickness. Now, another dream that is also common to we human is when you dream and you see yourself swimming in the river. You see yourself swimming in the river. Now, one thing you should try to take note of is this. If you are always having that dream of you swimming in the river, it means you have a familiar spirit. You have a marine spirit. You are possessed with a marine spirit. If you're always dreaming, you're always swimming in the river every day, every night, it means you have a marine spirit. So you should as well go for a deliverance so that you can break loose out of that marine spirit. It is not a good thing at all. Pray against that marine spirit. Now, another thing you should take note of, if you dream and you see yourself swimming in the river, maybe it's not occurring every day, maybe just once in a while. It simply means that you are going to encounter a problem that is going to take a lot of things from you. It's going to take a lot of good things out of you. In other words, you are going to be swimming in problems. You are going to be swimming in problems, swimming in challenges, swimming in a lot of things that are going to give you physical problem in life. So what you should look out for is prayer. You have to pray against it. Pray against anything that is going to bring a problem that is going to take your feet off the earth. Problem that is going to make you run, header, scatter, run left and right. Endless problem you are going to be swimming in. In other words, when you see yourself swimming in a river, and it's a very wide river, just know that the problems are going to be moving from one to the other, one to the other, one to the other. That is why you see yourself swimming in the river. So please pray against it. If you are in the river, but the river is not up to that level that you are swimming in, it speaks of a problem, but it's not going to take over you. But when you are swimming in it, it means the problem is going to take over you. So what you should do, prayer. Now, another dream that is also common to us is when you dream and you see yourself eating in the dream. Maybe somebody giving you food in the dream, or somebody bringing food to you in the dream. My dear, it is not a good thing. So you should try and pray against it. It's not a good thing at all. It's a very, very bad thing. So you pray against such a thing. You dream and you see yourself eating. Now, a lot of sickness that are flying around today on this earth, they are gotten from the dream. So when you are eating in the dream, you should try to pray and stop that such things. And it also starts for you being initiated as well. When you see yourself eating in the dream, it also starts for initiation, and it also stands for a kind of an attack to your spirit man. They are trying to weaken your spirit man through that food. So you should pray against eating in the dream. It's not a good thing to eat in the dream. Pray against it and try not to have such dreams again, because they are going to weaken you spiritually. They are still going to affect you physically. Another dream that is also common to we human is when you dream and you see yourself writing an exam or a test. What does it stand for? It simply means that God is saying that a little trial is coming that is going to promote you from one level to a higher level. A trial is coming. A temptation is coming. That temptation is going to lead to you being promoted. It's going to lead to your promotion. That is what God is trying to tell you. A temptation that is coming is going to promote you. It's not going to demote you. So when you see yourself writing exam or testing, it simply means you are about to move into another level in life. But there has to be a little trial along the way. Another dream that is also common to we human is when you dream and you see yourself writing an exam or a test. What does it stand for? It simply means that God is saying that a little trial is coming that is going to promote you from one level to a higher level. A trial is coming. A temptation is coming. That temptation is going to lead to you being promoted. It's going to lead to your promotion. That is what God is trying to tell you. A temptation that is coming is going to promote you. It's not going to demote you. So when you see yourself writing exam or testing, it simply means you are about to move into another level in life. But there has to be a little trial along the way. Another dream that is also common to a human is when you dream and you see yourself dating, but not in a public place, maybe in a bathing room, but in a secret place. Now, what does it stand for? It means that there are some characters in your life or lifestyle that are not good to humanity, and you are about letting go those characters. You are about releasing yourself from those characters. In other words, your life is about taking a different shape. Your life is about taking a very pure life. That is why you see yourself washing out some dirty things out of your life. So it may either be what you are going to come in contact with. Maybe you meet, you join a church, or you join a particular group, or one group or the other, or maybe a kind of an organization that changes your life for good. That is what it simply stands for. It means that your life is about to change for good, and not just a corrupt life, but it's a good life. You are about to live a pure life. So pray that such things manifest as soon as possible. Very necessary for you to have that change of life. Now, another dream that is also common again is when you dream and you see yourself in the rain, and inside the rain, the water level on your feet is rising up. Now, whenever you see the water level is rising, it simply means that the problem is going to be moving from one stage to the other. It's going to be moving from one stage to the other, and so on. So what you should do, don't pray against the rising water, pray against the rain, because that is the source of the rising water. When the water is rising in your feet, look at the place, the level with which it's going to rise up to. That is where it's going. That is what is going to determine how long and how tough the problem is going to be. Because as it's rising, it means the source of supply has refused to stop. So what you should do, you have to pray against the source of supply, which is the rain. Focus on the rain in your dream. Now, when it means the rain, you should try to pray generally to stop anything that is going to result to any problem in your life. So please don't take these things as a joke, because they are things coming from divinity. It is God communicating to you in that means. Another dream that is also common to we human is when you dream and you see yourself falling from a high building, or you are falling from a very high position. Now, what does it stand for? It simply means that you are about to be demoted from the level you have gotten to in life. You are about moving from grace to grass. You are about moving from maybe your level in life has gone far, and you now dream that you are falling. It means that you are about to be demoted. You are about falling from the level you have attained. So what you should do, you should pray hardly, pray very well, so that you will not fall into any temptation that is going to result to you being demoted physically, because God has showed it to you. Every dream God showed to you, God is trying to tell you to stand against it. So God has showed it to you so that you can stand against anything that is going to demote you. It may be your business that is going to be losing customers. Maybe your source of achievement is about crippling. That is why God is telling you that you should pray right now, so that anything that is going to result to you be demoted can be cancelled out of your life. That dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself in a bike. Maybe somebody carried you in his bike or carried you in his car. What does it mean? It means that a helper is coming to you to help you. Now, that helper is going to help you through some challenges in your life. Now, one thing you should take note of, as the person is riding you on his or her bike or his or her car, what you should take note of is that the distance of you guys riding is also important, because the distance will determine how long it's going to help you solve that problem. Maybe probably it's going to solve it permanently, or it's going to help you to a particular level before leaving you. But what it simply means is that a helper is coming your way, and there's going to be a particular problem that is going to attract that helper to your way. It may be a finance, or it may be a business-wise, or it may be one particular thing. But what God is telling you on the long run is that a helper is visiting you soon. So you should pray about it. Either you will be the one to meet the helper, or the helper will be the one to meet you. One thing, it may be somebody you know, or it may be somebody you don't know. But God is telling you that the helper is coming your way. Another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself getting married in the dream. Oh, come on. This is not good at all. You dream and you see yourself getting married in the dream. You should pray against such things. Now, what does it mean? It simply means that you are getting married to a familiar spirit. You are getting married to a familiar spirit or an evil altar. Such things are going to affect you physically. When you see yourself getting married in the dream, it's going to affect you physically. If you are married before, you are going to discover that your marriage will be having problems, because you can't get married to two people. One has to go, and the spiritual husband will be fighting the physical husband. So you will see your marriage having problems, having one challenges or the other. All these processes is on how to break the physical marriage so that the spiritual marriage can stand firmly. What you should do in circumstances like this, you should pray against it. Praying against it and just go for a deliverance. Go for a deliverance. Go for a deliverance. It's very, very necessary. And if you are a single before and you are having this kind of dream, you should go for a deliverance as well, because it's going to make you to have problems in your relationship. It's going to make you remain single because your spiritual partner is going to be fighting every man or woman that comes to you physically. So they are going to be seeing one error or the other in your body. Not that you have the error, but those things are being manifested due to the spiritual husband or wife that you have. So you have to pray against it so that you can break that yoke and be free. If you don't know how to pray before, this is not the right time to pray. People are having these challenges because maybe when their parents were looking for children, they visited one shrine or visited one native doctor or the other, and they make pledges, they make vows. So in respect to that, even though it wasn't the native doctor that brought about the possibility of you giving birth to, the demons or spiritual husband is coming because of the spoken word of your parents. Most of these altars, they don't act on personality, they act on spoken words. When you go to any shrine or anywhere and you make some utterances, you are going to discover that those shrine or demons in that shrine, they are going to act on your word, because those words, they are like personality which has been written down in that evil altar. So they are coming based on the spoken word. So that is why you see them coming to get married to you in the dream. Maybe as a result of your parental vow in an evil shrine, even though those shrines are not the one that brought you into life. They are coming because your parents have spoken words that are not sure of, but that demons in that shrine head onto it. That is why they are coming to reap what they assume is their right. So what you should do, your prayer is that they should go and meet those who make those vows, and they should never visit you again, because you are now a new creation. If any man be in Christ, he is a new creation. All things have passed away. Behold, all things are new. So they should never visit you again. Your prayer is to challenge them, and they should go back to where they came from. First of all, if you know you can't do that, first of all, go for it, in which you will be set free. Now, another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see a tree falling. This is not a good dream at all. This is not a good dream at all. You dream and you see a tree falling. What you should do, you should pray. It simply means that you are about to lose somebody around you. It may either be somebody from your house, or it may either be a friend. What you should do is for you to pray. Prayer is the only thing every Christian has. I don't know, but all I know is that you may have every other means to avert anything, but as a Christian, I'm only telling you what Christians can do. Muslims have other means of their prayer. Judaism have their other means. Idol worshippers, they have their other means. So any means you can use in averting any dream like this, you should apply it. But what God is trying to tell you in respect to this dream is that somebody is about to die around you, so you should pray against it. Now, another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself flying in the dream. Now, in this dream, a lot of people would think is a spirit of maybe is a witchcraft spirit, or a kind of a marine spirit, or you are having a kind of a familiar spirit. That is why you see yourself flying. No, not all flying in the dream stand for witchcraft spirit or familiar spirit. What it simply means is that you are going to get yourself involved into a business that is going to make you a popular person. The business is going to explode you. this business is going to make you know worldwide. It's going to make you become so popular and so wealthy. You are going to become a figure in the society. You are going to become an icon in the society. You are going to go far through the means of what you are going to get yourself involved. So you should pray for that business to come to pass. What God is trying to tell you is that whatever you know you are doing, try to hold on to it, because very soon you are going to fly, you are going to celebrate, you are going to be a celebrant. So hold on to that business, hold on to that thing you are doing. Don't give up. Hold on to it, because you are going to go far very soon. Now, another thing I want you to also take note of, if you have this kind of dream, trying to pray against powers in the atmosphere that are going to fight against you. Powers that are going to fight against your success. God has showed it to you, because there is a kind of power that is going to try to attack you. So pray against anything that is going to delay it, that is going to hold it, that is going to fight against it. You, even though if you don't know how to pray, please, you have to pray on this, because you are about to become a celebrant in the society. Now, another dream that is also common to a human is when you dream and you see your teeth pulling on their own. Maybe you just see your teeth, they are pulling on their own. What does it stand for? It simply means that you are about to lose something precious, lose something very, very precious, something that is very, very important to you, is very important to you and your life. That thing is about going away. So you should pray against it. Some people, when they have this kind of dream, it's either they lose somebody in life or lose a kind of thing that is very, very important to them. So you pray against it, that such things should not happen. Because when you see yourself that you are losing your teeth, is not a good dream at all. So pray that such incident should never occur at all. Now, another dream that is also common to a human is when you dream and you see yourself being chased in the dream. What does it stand for? It simply means that people are after your life physically and spiritually. People are after your life physically and spiritually. It's either people you did a kind of business with, it's either people you try to be friendly with, but they are planning behind your back and they are trying to kill you. Let me just use that word straightforward. They are already planning it. That is why God is showing it to you right now. So you should try to pray against it so that it will not manifest. And when you dream that you turn around and you are now fighting these people, after maybe they chase you to a level and you turn around and you are now fighting these people, they may either be people that are close to you or people that are from your environment. So you should try to pray against them. So long you are able to fight against them, it means your spirit is very, very strong and is very, very powerful. But when you dream that you are always being chased as well too, please also try to pray for your spirit, try to empower your spirit, and so that your spirit can be strong to fight back, because it's very, very necessary. And when you are fighting back, it means that these people, they are not far-fetched. They are people who are around you, who are planning to take your life. So you pray against them so that you can skate through every form of attack that is going to come your way. Pray physically, pray spiritually, and be wise as serpents and be harmless as doves. Now, another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself being bit by someone. In other words, you see someone baiting you or a group of persons baiting you. Now, It doesn't mean an initiation, no. It simply means that you are going to come in contact with somebody that is going to make you live a pure life. Somebody is going to come into your life that is going to make you live a pure life. Or you are going to join a group or a Christian organization or a Christian body that are going to make your life pure and make you live a pure and a good and acceptable life. A life that is acceptable to God. In other words, God is telling you that your life is about to turn around. Some group of persons are about to turn your life around for good. And when such things are happening around you, please just rejoice, because good things attract good things. So, in other words, you are about also meeting new things in your life, because any pure thing is always being attracted by a lot of good things. So, when you see yourself being bait or a group of persons baiting you, doesn't mean you are being initiated. No, you are being washed for purity and for sanctification. You're about to live a pure life. Now, another dream that is also common to we human is when you dream and you see yourself jumping potholes, jumping pit. What does it stand for? It simply means that you are going to encounter problems as well. You are going to encounter challenges, but God is telling you, you are going to jump through them one at a time. You are going to jump through them one at a time. You are going to escape. You are going to jump above them. They are not going to stop you. You are going to skate through unharmed. That is why you saw it, that you are jumping through them. And it also means that there are some traps that have been set for you. Traps that have been laid down for you to enter. In other words, there is an ambush that has been laid down that you should come into. But God is saying you are going to escape them. Traps that are going to be set by your enemies, God is saying to you that you are going to escape every form of trap from any human being, whether physically or spiritually. So long you saw yourself jumping through them, it means that those traps are not going to get hold of you. Those traps are not going to catch you. You are going to escape all of them. The dream that is also common to we human is when you dream and you see yourself always fighting in the dream, but you always end up being defeated. What it simply means is that your spirit man is weak. Your spirit is very weak. You should try to strengthen your spirit man so that it can withstand any form of spiritual attack. When your spirit is weak like that, just know that physically you are prone to any attack that will affect you both spiritually and physically. So when you see that you are always fighting in the dream but always getting defeated, try to strengthen your spirit man. Now, in respect to that, as Christians, what are they expect to do? You should try to read your Bible. Read your Bible and commit yourself into some prayerful time. This is what your body needs at this moment. Pray and study the Word of God. Read Christian books. Read Christian literature. Commit yourself to the things of God so that you can be strengthened. For those who are other religions, you know what you can do. If you know that your religion is not that strong enough to strengthen you, you can come to Christ, where you can be motivated and made strong about the things of God, and your spirit man being protected from any form of spiritual attack. So what you should do, you should try to strengthen your spirit man in the best way you know you can, so that you will not be defeated again. Another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself stepping on excreta, stepping on feces, pools. What does it stand for? It simply means that you are going to get yourself involved into what will give you money. So I may not know how that thing is going to be. I may not know how you are going to meet that source, what is going to generate that source. But what God is telling you, that you are going to step into what will put money into your hand. When you dream and you see yourself stepping on excreta, it may either be more than 1, 2, 3, 4, as many as they are, it simply means that you are going to step into what is going to put finance into your hand, what is going to put money into your hand. Now, when you dream and you see yourself landed on a full bunch of excreta, maybe a full load of excreta, it simply means that God is going to take you from where you are. It may be your town, it may be your state, it may be your country, it may be your local government, into another environment entirely different from your environment. And you are going to land into a big opportunity that is going to give you a big finance, a big money. You are going to leave your environment. One thing is that is either you can also have the same dream and see yourself in the same environment, landing in excreta, much excreta, very much excreta. You see yourself landing in very much excreta. It can be within your environment, but so long it has to involve landing, it means it will be in your environment. But when you see yourself stepping into a very much quantity of excreta, it means it's going to happen within your environment. But when you land on it, it means it's outside your environment. But what God is trying to tell you is that you are going to land or step or move into what is going to give you money. The quantity of the excreta determines the quantity or the amount of money that is going to come into your life at that moment. The dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself bathing in the public. Now, if you dream and you see yourself bathing in the public, it's not a good thing at all. It simply means that you are going to get yourself into what is going to bring public disgrace. You are going to involve yourself into what is going to bring disgrace to you. And that disgrace is not going to be something that is going to be secret. It's going to be a public one. I don't know what that thing may be. Maybe something that is personal to you. It may even be a relationship issue, maybe money issue, maybe one thing or the other. But what God is telling you is that you are going to get yourself involved into what is going to give you a public disgrace, a very public disgrace, so shameful and so unacceptable. So please, it's high time you pray that such thing never happens, and also try to desist yourself from anything that is going to bring any form of public disgrace. The disgrace may come in any form, but just try to desist yourself from anything that is going to give you a public disgrace. Now, another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream that it is raining and you are inside the rain. Now, what does it stand for? It simply means that a problem is going to come. It means problems, not just one, not just two, is going to come on you. In other words, you are going to face some challenges. Some problems are going to fall on you. Problems you never expected are going to fall on you. That is what it stands for. So it's high time you pray against it so that such problem will not come. It stands for rain because it's going to be more than one. If it is one problem, it's not going to come in a form of rainy form. It will come in another form. But so long it comes in a rainy form, it means it's going to be more than one problem. So God is showing you right now so that you can stand against it prayerfully and resist any form of problem that is going to come your way, either through one means or the other. We may not know where it is going to come from, or eventually it may be from some sources you have, some things you have gotten yourself involved in, maybe some problem, some business you have gotten yourself involved. That is where it's going to come from. We may not know, but God is definitely revealing it to you through dream right now that there are problems coming your way. You should stand against them prayerfully, and in such circumstances, that dream will not manifest. Another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself in the field playing football. What does it simply mean? It simply means that you are going to get yourself into a competitive business. You are going to do a business that everybody wants to do, or everybody are doing it, or everybody are into that business. And you are going to be facing an opposition in that business. And in that dream, and you see that you were able to play the ball, and you were able to score in that dream. It means that in that competition where you are going to have a lot of opponents in that business, you are still going to make it and you are going to succeed in it. Irrespective of those who are involved, you will still succeed from it, irrespective of the competition in that business. So hold on to it. Don't be afraid. Don't withdraw. Don't shy away that because a lot of people are involved in that business. No, stay in that business because you are going to come out as the number one or come out on top of it. Now, another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you saw yourself pregnant as a woman, or as a man, you saw your wife pregnant. What does it mean? One, it simply means that as a woman who is pregnant, maybe parameasure you are going to be physically pregnant, or maybe there is a business you have invested into many years ago, and the thing has not produced, you have not seen anything. You think the business is just there, no result is coming out. You have not heard anything positive from it. What it simply means is that something positive is about to come out. The idea you conceive or what you have been expecting is about to come out positive. Now, if it is your wife that is pregnant, if you are the type that has been searching for a very long time, it means your wife is about to conceive. Now, what it simply stands for is that you look at the state of the pregnancy. If it is something that has pronounced much, it simply means that the long-awaited dream is about to manifest. What it simply means that the long-awaited dream, the dream you have been having for a very long time, is about to manifest. So what you should do, pray so that it can come with speed as soon as possible. Now, another dream that is also common to we humans is when you dream and you see yourself making love in the dream. This is not a good dream at all. Though scientists says it is common for one to make love in the dream. Yeah, I may accept that, but when it has become a repeatable incident, it's no longer common. When you dream and you're always making love, no day, no night, you don't miss such dream, it means you have a familiar spirit. You have a kind of a spiritual partner. You have a spiritual partner that is coming to satisfy you in your dream. And please, what you need to do, you have to go for deliverance on this. Pray, be prayerful and go for deliverance, because this partner is going to give you problem physically. It's going to stop you from having a physical partner in life. You are going to find it difficult to have a partner. If you are married before, it's going to bring a problem to your marriage. It's going to bring challenges to your relationship. It's going to make you a single person physically. So what you need to do, you have to go for a deliverance and pray against it and stop that spiritual partner from making love to you in the dream. And when you're having this kind of experience, my dear, your spirit will become so weak, your spirit will be prone to attack, and you will be very vulnerable to any spiritual attack or physical attack that is going to come your way. So it's high time you pray against any spiritual relationship that is going to take over your physical relationship. So you waking up, you sleep and you wake up and you see yourself get wet every night. It simply means that you have a spiritual partner that is coming to make love with you in the dream. Another dream that is also common to a human is when you dream, you see somebody cut your hand. The person cut your hand and the place is now bleeding. What it simply means is that somebody is about to defraud you. Somebody is about to dupe you. And whenever you dream and you see blood coming out, it means you're about to lose money. But where the blood came from is going to be determined by the trick with which you are going to lose that money. Now, when it is your hand that is bleeding, it means that somebody is about to dupe you. It's about to dupe you. That is why you see your hand losing blood, your hand losing money. But if it is your head that was broken, maybe somebody broke your head in the dream, it means the person is about to dupe you craftily. It's about to use a form of technique to dupe you. It's going to use wisdom to dupe you, maybe what you don't know. It's going to introduce what you don't know, and it's going to use that means to dupe you. Now, what you should do is that, first of all, pray against anything that is going to come your way and that is going to dupe you. Anything that is going to dupe you, pray against it. And the other aspect is that if you get yourself involved in any business that you have no knowledge of, you don't know much about that business, you should try to pray and try to know more about that business. Try to find out what that business is all about. If you have already invested in that business before, never invest in it again. Never invest in that business again. Even though if the person that is involved is asking for more money in respect to that business, don't do it. Don't add another capital to that business, because the person is about to dupe you technically. It's about to use craftiness on you. It's going to take advantage of what you don't know to dupe you. So you should be very wise. But if you also have the same dream, maybe somebody broke your head or cut any part of you and the place is now bleeding, and you discover that the place was instantly being stitched in the dream, just know that the person is not going to succeed. The person is going to fail. So what you should do in respect to things like this, if you know you are into any business before, try to suspend them or try not to be part of any business for the now, or else you're about to lose money that you will not be able to get back again. Please don't go yet. Try to subscribe to this channel, where I will be bringing a lot of good things that are going to be of benefit to you. Things that are going to change your life. Things that are going to help you physically and spiritually. Things that are going to help you in your daily life. I'm bringing a lot of things medically and every other means. So please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. And as well follow me on TikTok. These social media, these are the places I will be posting most of all these things. Don't lose any of them, because they are things that are going to bless you, things that are going to change your life. My name is Evangelist Greg Dottier. Please, if you have any question, leave it at the comment section. I will be back to reply you. Share this video, like the video, leave a comment, and by the time we finish each of these topics, you are going to see that your life will change for good.